The materials that you'll need for this particular project are a clean white sheet of paper, a pencil, eraser, a black marker, a ruler, and colored pencils, crayons, or markers.
Hi, my friends. We are going to make a little cityscape using 1-point perspective. So let's begin with a clean sheet of paper and a pencil. You can also erase if you need to. But for my demonstration purposes, I'm going to use a black Sharpie so that you can see what I'm doing. Now you need to get a ruler out and create a horizon line. I'm going to put mine right about here, and you want to make it parallel with the bottom edge. And then you just draw across. And then you're going to pick where your vanishing point is. Just for a little interest, instead of going straight down the middle, I'm going to make mine a little bit off to the side. So that is going to be my vanishing point. And what you're going to do is create from that little point a street. So that's the edge of the street. And then you also want to go through that vanishing point, and we're going to make a sidewalk. Okay, so line up that hole, and then you'll create a sidewalk. Now on the opposite side, you are going to create the other sidewalk. Might be going this way. I'm going to do that far one first. That way I don't smear it when I go and do this one. Make this length right here about the same as that one. And then you always want to go through the vanishing point. There we go. Okay, so that will be the street that we're on, and these two will be the sidewalk. And then we're going to put up a building on this side, and then over here we're going to have maybe trees. So what you can do now is decide where you want a building, and you're just going to draw a perpendicular line to the horizon and the edge of your paper and go from there. So we're going to have a building that we'll say right about here. It's about that tall, and then it's about this wide. Okay, and what you're going to do is make sure that this vanishing point is going to go through this part right here. So it has to match up here and the top of your thing, and that will be the angle of the building, and that building will go off the page. Now, I'm going to draw another building, maybe about right here, and it'll go to about here. Okay, and then another building about here, and it'll go to there. And then another building here, and it'll go to there. And then now the rest are perpendicular lines to the line of horizon. So I'm going to create this line going right down, and then pick this up and go. I'm going to do this one way over here in the back, and then this one here. And you don't want to run into the sidewalk, so make sure you stop short of that. All right, now we got the fronts of the buildings, but what about their dimensions going outward? Let's say that these buildings go, all right, tops of the building will go that way. So now we will create their fronts like that. So now this is the edge of the building, and these are all the store shop windows. All right, and it's going to be just one long stream. And this right here could be the roofs of the building. All right, so we're going to go to the vanishing point and create the roofs. All right. So these are the little storefronts, and we could even make little doors here that go in. or we can make the doors within the windows as well. And now here, we're gonna create some palm trees. So a palm tree might have a curve like this, and then go down like that, and then have little different textures going on like this for its trunk. And then the leaves might go like that, and then go like that, right? And then we'll bring those leaves down like that. Okay. All right. Now we'll make another one right about here, and it will be odd shaped too, right? And then you'll have these little texture lines, and then it comes to a point, and you don't want to go above that. So his little lines are going to be a little bit shorter because he's further away. So you want to create it like that, like so. And then we'll do one more way in the distance. This little guy will have little sprigs. All right, like so. And then, so what you'll do is you'll color it. And do you notice how everything looks like it's going off in the distance? So you could add even little lines that will show the sidewalk. So you know how sidewalks have kind of like lines to kind of show division? We can go like that and like that. And then as you get further away, they're going to get closer and closer together. But at first, they can be kind of far apart. All right, so you kind of want to look through your see-through ruler, and that way you know approximately how far away it is. And then be careful when you drag it on ink because it'll smear. So when you get further and further away, your lines are actually going to be a little bit more and more closer together because the sidewalk is getting smaller and smaller. And so here, this one won't be as far. And just kind of measure it up. And we'll go across like this. And then this one over here is going to be a little bit closer. All right. Use your point of reference, which could be these lines down here. And then this one will be hardly even visible because, you know. Okay, so now we got a sidewalk going down. We've got trees on this side. We got a storefront on this side with a roof. And then now you can draw different things like, let's give this one a little door right here.
Again, you have to be perpendicular with the horizon.
And we'll go there. And remember, the angle of it has to match up with the vanishing point. So if that's the vanishing point, then the door can be like that, right? We're gonna go like that and then create two doors, okay? So I'll put a door here and a door here. Okay, so that one has two doors. And then you could draw the little handle here, right? And the little handle here, indicating they have two doors. Now you can make doors here. You can create the door on the side, however you want it. Now what you could do is give it a bit of interest up in the sky. You can have it going towards the sun, and the sun could be right here at the vanishing point. Or you could even move it off to the side. If we move the sun over here and just kind of do a half circle like this, it's a big sun going down. And then you can draw little rays of heat coming from the sun if you want. Even though you don't see it in real life, it is very evident that it's a hot day. And then you could add a puffy cloud over here. Clouds can be any shape you like, right? All right, and then all you need to do is color it and add more detail. So this should get you started. Have fun.